Hello. Let's start off the session from using the Spirit Animal Pocket Oracle. Excuse me, what's going on? Oh, so fast. Thank you. Okay. Number 27, Fox Spirit. Think on your feet. Okay, I think foxes may be significant. I've been noticing foxes, so yeah, I think there's a clear message from Spirit. There's something about foxes. Okay, be alert now, for Fox Spirit has appeared, and you are meant to move swiftly. Let this clever spirit draw out your creativity as you adjust to rapidly changing circumstances with resilience, grace, and astuteness. Fox Spirit helps you to think on your feet, using your best judgment and wits to help you slip into a more advantageous situation. Now is not a time to hesitate, but a time for swift action of the mind, a time to think outside the box and notice the many ways in which you might make a move, aware of your surroundings, and always clear on what you deserve and wish to co-create. Trust that your cleverness, guided by Fox Spirit, will serve you well. Protection message. Are you camouflaging yourself to avoid intimacy? Perhaps you are being too clever for your own good and playing games to protect yourself. Being dishonest with yourself or others can become isolating and create obstacles to true connection. Fox Spirit calls you to be attuned to what is happening within you and around you, so that your quick thinking and creativity can lead you to better relationships and situations. You are called to use your Fox Spirit beneficially rather than in ways that keep you from experiencing what you want. Or perhaps right now you are realizing that a situation is trickier than it appears on the surface. And you are afraid to make a move in case it turns out to be a mistake. Fox Spirit is here to remind you that when you are in alignment with the Great Spirit, the answers and solutions can come quickly and you can trust them. Don't overthink a situation in order to avoid the challenge of facing a difficult truth. Fox Spirit's creative nature will always be there to guide you and help you move quickly into better circumstances. Okay, this is interesting. This is a change in the type of energy that I've been seeing in previous readings, where the predominant message has been to rest. To be in stillness. Already, think on your feet. That makes you think about fast movement, right? Okay, you are meant to move swiftly. That makes me think of the Eight of Wands card in the Tarot. And foxes are known to be clever. Clever. Okay, makes me think of clarity of mind, clear thinking. Rapidly changing circumstances. Interesting. I'm filming this in mid-January 2026. We're about to begin, according to the Chinese zodiac, the year of the fire horse, which begins February 17, 2026. We are just closing out the year of the wood snake, a year of shedding old skins, so to speak, releasing, right? Purging, getting prepared for more momentum. So I guess this fox energy makes sense. Preparing us for more forward-moving energies. changing circumstances. Yeah, change is in the air for sure. Change is in the air. Think outside the box stands out. Think outside the box. So that makes me think, think outside the box. Well, going against the grain. Using more of your intuition. Rather than your logical mind. Which is trained to think within given parameters. So it's limited in a sense. So being flexible, excuse me, being flexible of mind. Flexibility. And always clear on what you deserve and wish to co-create. Being clear on your intentions. Keeping your eyes on the prize, basically. Clear on what you deserve, So yeah, don't compromise on your dreams. Don't compromise. And it's interesting here in the protection message. Are you camouflaging yourself to avoid intimacy? Interesting. Okay, so encouragement for self-honesty, self-awareness, self-reflection. Being too clever for your own good and playing games to protect yourself. Yeah, so becoming aware, being really honest with yourself and see if maybe just observing how you're responding or reacting to certain things. Are those responses motivated by self-protection? Yeah, because it says being dishonest with yourself or others can become isolating and create obstacles to true connection. True connection. And true connection is what you want. And in order for us to attract true connections, we need to be true to ourselves. Is there another message that wants to come out? Ooh, scarab beetle spirit. Magic works through you. Number 52 breaks down to a 7. Wow, look at that gorgeous image. Scarab beetle. I'm interested to read about the scarab beetle. I don't know too much about it. Is there an ancient Egypt connection? All right. Yes, there you go. In ancient Egypt, the scarab beetle was revered. For the creative magic of scarab beetle spirit reminds us that we can bring forth something extraordinary, seemingly out of thin air. Magic. Makes me think. The power that you have to manifest. Whenever you let your creativity flow through you, scarab beetle spirit reminds you that spirit has given you the gift of infinite potential. The gift of infinite potential. You have an ally as you fashion something new or repurpose the old, for spirit co-creates with you, channeling energy through you so that you feel replenished and vitalized as you make magic with what is at hand. Makes me think of a magic wand, the magician. Now is a time for great optimism, for you can accomplish anything you desire and your creative endeavors will come to fruition. Okay, if you are currently creating something, if you are embarking on a creative endeavor, this is encouragement right here. This is a time for great optimism, for you can accomplish anything you desire and your creative endeavors will come to fruition, will bear fruit. Ooh, miracles, miracles, opportunities, abundance, and love will appear seemingly out of nowhere as you allow spirit to work through you and magically manifest what you need. There is a very strong energy of miracles in the air, I noticed, in several of the readings that I've done. So that is a big clue, a big hint from Spirit. Miracles. Expect miracles. Miracles, opportunities, abundance, and love. And they'll appear seemingly out of nowhere. So that makes me think of the Tower card. Spirit, the universe wants to surprise you. And this is something, the way it appears is beyond what the logical mind can fathom or figure out. Okay, protection message. Do you doubt your unique inner magic? Are you afraid that you have no originality or that creative juices don't flow through you? Perhaps you mistakenly believe you're not the creative manifesting type. Scarab Beetle Spirit's message is that creativity is a living force that comes to all of us from Spirit. We are instruments of Spirit, right? Who wants every person on the planet to manifest magic and co-create the world anew. Co-create the world anew stands out. Co-create the world. The new world, it makes me think, or the new earth. You are as capable of resilience and innovation as anyone. Okay, resilience and innovation. Resilience, innovation. If you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. So draw inspiration into your being and begin to playfully create something new and do it without any judgment. Creativity and magic are your legacy as an expression of the Creator, so let them flow through you. Interesting. Creativity and magic are your legacy. It is your legacy to create magic. And this phrase is interesting. If you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. That makes me think of the phrase, it goes something like, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing but expecting different results. Okay, so there's a strong message of getting creative. That you are magical, you are capable of creating magic, manifesting magic, because we are source in form, right? Source flows through us. Source energy flows through us. We are the divine instruments. Extraordinary. Okay, that stands out. Extraordinary. Just like miracles. And that kind of is related to the message that we read about the fox spirit, about thinking outside the box. Okay. There's a message of just being you. Being an original. And you do that just by being uniquely you. Okay. So yeah, the Magician makes me think, the Star card. The Tower card. I think when we were reading about the fox spirit. Okay. Okay, we have beauty, number 6. Creating something beautiful. Power, 40. You have the power to create. You have the power to manifest. That also makes me think of the Tower card. The lightning in the traditional tarot. Number 32, light. Light worker makes me think, light worker. And yes, this makes me think of the Star card in the tarot. You are here to shine your light. You are the light of the world. Okay, for some reason, in combining these two cards, I'm thinking Beauty and the Beast. Tale as old as time. You might like that movie. something coming to light. Healing chaos. Transmutation, alchemy, makes me think. You are transforming. There are multiple butterflies here of various colors, so that makes me think that your chakras are aligning, balancing out. And this makes me think, the words popped in my mind, you are a force to be reckoned with. Going back to this power card. Let me write that down. You are a force to be reckoned with. And again, mentioning alchemy makes me think of the magician. Turning pain, transmuting pain into power. Transforming darkness into light. Creating beauty through the transmutation process. From energies deemed, quote, ugly. You are the calm after the storm. And of course, there's that saying, right? You are the calm in the storm. As you get more energetically balanced, feel more stable from within, you are able to feel more calm and settled. Even if your outer reality may seem in disarray, in chaos. Seeing this young woman up high on a swing makes me think you have a higher perspective now. You can see through the storm to a brighter future. Making me think about the message about the scarab beetle, co-creating the world anew, the new earth. Excuse me. Your throat chakra may be healing at this time. There are a few blue butterflies here, making me think of the throat chakra. And yes, my throat chakra has been acting up lately. Forgiveness, okay. Makes me think of transmutation. Healing chaos, healing from chaos, healing through chaos. Did I already say turning pain into power through the transmutation process? Pain, power, beauty. Ooh. Oh boy, many, many cards. All right, release. Release makes me think of, yes, surrender. This person reaching up to the heavens, reaching up to source. Surrendering. Asking for help. Opportunity. Well, I said here, with her elevated, and how you're learning how to see things, perceive things from a higher perspective. I relate that to this card here, opportunity. Viewing all that you've been through, all the chaos, the trials, tribulations. You now see that all that you've been through, which is not to discount the pain, but now you realize that they were opportunities for learning. Purity. Okay, so that makes me think. One of the words that stood out to me when reading about the scarab beetle was extraordinary. Look at this white wolf, extraordinary looking, right? Rare. Different colored eyes too. So purity, it makes me think of the healing process, the transmutation process. Balancing your energy centers, healing from within. By releasing and forgiving. Limiting thoughts, patterns, beliefs, but this makes me think you stand out in some way. There's a quality to you that is striking, that is captivating. think we saw the word abundance, didn't we? Was it in regards to the scarab beetle? I think it was. Yes, yes, yes. Now is a time for great optimism, for you can accomplish anything you desire, and your creative endeavors will come to fruition. Miracles, opportunities, abundance, and love will appear seemingly out of nowhere. Oh. Ooh, King of Wands. Loyal, dynamic, assertive. Wow, makes me think of the Power card. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh boy, lots. Okay, let's see. We have passionate new beginnings. Ace of Wands. New beginnings and growth. Sowing seeds. Again, returning to the scarab beetle message about creating. Well, oh, and they had the word opportunities in the guidebook too. But this is a time of miracles, abundance, opportunities. Page of Wands, adventurous, curious, excited about life. This makes me think of the Light card. You're starting to feel more enthusiastic, seeing these vibrant colors, the golden hues, the orange hues, even some red tones here. Yes, it makes me think. I did mention your chakras are aligning. There's an emphasis here on the release card, though, of your lower chakras, including your sacral chakra. So that makes me think creativity, creation, passion, fire, pleasure. So you may be creating something at this time that has the potential to lead to abundance. Knight of Cups. Ooh, heart-led, loving, romantic kind. Okay. Potential romance. That may be one of the opportunities that will be offered to you, if that is what you are manifesting. And then we have the Chariot, forward momentum. So that returns to the messaging of the fox spirit, right? Of having to potentially think on your feet, move swiftly. Made me think of the Eight of Wands. Rapidly changing circumstances. And look, there are two sphinxes here, and there's mention of ancient Egypt when we were reading about the scarab beetle. So if things are quiet right now, at this point of your journey, the message of forward momentum seems to be pretty strong in this reading. I want to go back. Okay, so this is interesting because which one is it? The Knight of Cups, right? A potential romantic offer. And that makes me think about what the Fox Spirit message said. Are you camouflaging yourself to avoid intimacy? So that makes me think, yes, love wants to come in. If that is one of the things that you're manifesting, but Spirit is bringing to your attention the possibility that maybe are you honest? Are you being honest to yourself? Are you feeling extra protective due to past experiences that you maybe are still releasing, forgiving? Another new beginning. Ace of Pentacles, investment, material gain opportunities. Oh boy, whew. Lots of new beginnings. Forgiveness. Anything about forgiveness? Two of Pentacles, multitasking, flexibility, priorities. We saw that word in reading about the Fox Spirit being flexible of mind. Yeah, so I guess the message about being honest of exercising self-honesty. Perhaps there's still some fear of intimacy due to past heartbreak. Is there anything more on forgiveness? you're healing. And here's the star. Did I mention the star card somewhere? Yes, I did. In reading about the scarab beetle, here is a star card to clarify forgiveness. So you're healing. But look at this. Oh my goodness. 5, the Hierophant, spiritual teacher advice tradition. Ooh. Forgiveness. Okay. We have the Chariot again. In this tarot, I'm using the Psychic Tarot Pocket Edition. It's called Triumph. More forward momentum energy. So you are healing from past heartbreak, heartache. And I think you were able to do this through the nurturing of your relationship with spirit. You surrendered. You surrendered to Source. You asked for help. You asked for help on forgiving yourself and forgiving others. Yeah, you surrendered. Oh. Because you wanted to move forward. You wanted to move forward, even though you were scared and heartbroken. You knew that holding on to resentment, sadness, anger, the sense of being betrayed, betrayal, it was ultimately hurting you, holding on to those energies. So you asked the divine for help. And you're healing from that. And you're ready for more. Wonderful. The devil, temptation, yep, alchemy, right? Turning pain into power. And this may be part of your creative endeavor. Ooh, the third eye. Excuse me. Third eye. Ooh, material harvest. 9 of Pentacles. Look at that. Makes me think of abundance. What was mentioned when reading about the scarab beetle. Creating opportunities, miracles, abundance. So this makes me think also, all right, so part of your legacy, because the word legacy was used, I think, and I wrote something down in regards to that. In regards to the scarab beetle, yeah, I wrote, it is your legacy to create magic. And this endeavor of yours, it will likely be spiritual leaning. It will be creative. So you'll be learning, or excuse me, using your intuition. That will lead to material harvest, material rewards. Okay, let's look at Knight of Cups. Okay, yeah, this kind of relates to what I was saying earlier about surrendering to Source to help you, to heal heartache from the past. This is the Two of Swords. So yeah, you may still be feeling a little protective about the potential of a new romantic relationship. We have Ace of Wands twice. Passion ignited. Little by little, step by step. I think you're opening up your heart. Yeah, new beginnings. The beginning of love. Financial and material changes. Okay, that's the Five of Pentacles. Let's clarify, please. Six of Wands. Beautiful. Victory and success. From feeling in lack, despondent, to feeling victorious. Okay. You're gonna let love in. Oh boy, wow. Okay, these cards are a little slippery, and my hands are a little small they're smallish. Okay, I'm using the Star Codes Astro Oracle. Let's try to get a closing message. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Now, I don't know much about astrology, but I got this deck because the artwork is beautiful, and I think it's an excellent tool to develop one's intuition. So, what I'm seeing here, what it says here, solar flares activate. But what I noticed was the number 17, which is the star card in the tarot. You may be seeing 1717. For some reason, these things look like microphones. So this makes me think, I did mention that you potentially have a future in creating material abundance, doing something that's spiritual leaning in the spiritual arena. And perhaps that involves public speaking, a public speaking role, something where you're using your throat chakra. Yeah. So that makes me think, just like when I said throat chakra and I looked at activate. Yeah, your throat chakra is healing at this time. And you are meant to be seen. You are meant to be seen. Let me write, sorry, let me see. And I did write the star here. Being an original. Yeah, I wrote here, being an original just by being uniquely you. It is your legacy to create magic. You are a force to be reckoned with. You are the calm after the storm. Your story will help others. Your story will help heal others just by you being you. Just sharing honestly about all that you've been through. And it will be a success. Okay, I'm going to end it there. Thank you. Take care.